was not a loser. He was a patriot, and the people left behind there were heroes. And I resent.
Are you talking
like
about Hunter?
hell.
Are you talking about
I'm
Hunter?
talking about my son, Bo Biden. You're talking about.
I don't know Bo. I know Hunter.
Yeah,
Hunter
you know
got
Bo.
thrown. Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged.
That's not true. He
for
wasn't dishonorably.
cocaine use, and he didn't have a job until you became vice president.
Isn't it wonderful to allow protest? To allow protest now.
The good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Dumb people, liberal people.
You know, the truth of the matter is that when you look at some of my policies, in a lot of ways, Richard Nixon was more liberal than I was.
No good, really bad for you. No good, really bad for you. Really bad for you. Really bad for you. Really bad. Really bad. Really bad for you.
Well, it was an amazing phone call I made. 40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan, and it was actually, before the World Trade Center, was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest. And I just spoke to my people.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All. So today is an I don't give a fuck episode of the show, because I don't give a fuck. I don't really have a show planned. I didn't drink my coffee, and I'm smoking weed. And so just we'll see how it goes. But today I don't really have much to talk about. Today's main story is I'm going to go vote pretty soon here. Today is the first day of early voting. And I want to be high when I vote. So what better way to get high than to do a fucking live stream? And I got a few things up here. Just some shit I saw on Twitter in the morning. Just some shit I saw on Twitter, you know. Some fun memes of the Amy Coney Barrett hearing. There's been this thing with Hunter Biden. That's interesting. That's certainly interesting. I've got a few like Trump rally moments. I don't know. Today's a fun episode. So, hello, Satanic Panic. Hello, Cloud. Hello, Felix. Hello, Ultralight J. And last, but certainly and absolutely least, hello, Nizu. So, yeah, today I'm going to go vote. And I'm going to talk about that. So, let's talk about that. Let's talk about going to vote, because that's what's first on today's activity. Is I'm going to talk about voting. I'm going to vote. And who I'm going to vote for. So this is where I grandstand. This is where I do the whole thing. This is where I lock it in, y'all. I lock it in. So, I'm going to vote for Joe Biden. I know people are going to get very upset by that. I understand. Maybe I should put some music on. Hold up. I'll put some music on to celebrate this. You ready? All right, so I'm going to vote for Joe Biden. And let's talk about that. Why am I going to vote for Joe Biden? This is a reason. decriminalizing marijuana in all 50 states? Sign me up. Sign me up. That's why I'm going to vote for Biden. Don't do drugs, kids. Another reason he's not Donald Trump. I know, a lot of people get triggered by that. A lot of people get very triggered. What? You said that he's not Trump? That means you're only going to vote against yes. Yes, I would vote for a cardboard box over Donald Trump. Now, honestly, I'd vote for a cardboard box over Joe Biden, too. But that's a different discussion. We'll get to that discussion in 4 years from now. Or I guess 3 years from now, when Bernie Sanders runs again. Am I right? Am I right? Totally right. Right? So yeah, he's not Donald Trump. That's reason number 2. Reason number 3. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Reason number 3. The idea of Bernie Sanders being chair of the budget committee, that interests me. Now that would happen if Democrats take the Senate. I don't think Democrats can take the Senate and Biden will lose. I don't think that's possible. I think if they take the Senate, Biden's going to win. And so I'm throwing that in there as a reason. I'm voting for Cal Cunningham in North Carolina. So, I'm voting for Cal Cunningham in North Carolina. We're going to flip that motherfucking Senate. Now, you might be freaking out right now. You might be thinking, holy shit, Democrat Party sellout. Democrat Party sellout, you might be thinking, right? Democrat Party sellout. That's correct. I'm a Democrat Party sellout. That is absolutely correct. But in seriousness, I think Democrats should be in power over Republicans. Under Republicans, I have seen the world around us crumble. Climate change. Disaster. I'm trans. You might not know that. You might know that. I've been talking about that sometimes, right? So, trans healthcare has been demolished under Donald Trump. Is Joe Biden going to go in there and then transition in behind the Resolute desk and then realize the plight of trans people and then give us free health? I don't think so. That would be cool. I wouldn't rule it out. It's certainly possible. But I don't think that's going to happen. But what I do think is that we won't lose our healthcare protections at such an alarming rate. I think that that's a big deal. I think that that's a big deal. So personally, that's why I'm going to vote. As far as Cal Cunningham and Tom Tillis goes, I mean, I don't think I need to explain that one. I don't think there's going to be any, fucking Jimmy Dore lefty going out there. It's like, why are you voting for Cal Cunningham? Don't you know he's a Democrat Party sellout? Of which case, I do know that. I do know that, but I don't care. So, Biden might actually do something about climate change. My thing is Biden gives us a foot in the door. Biden gives us an opportunity. All the protests that have gone on under Trump, has anything happened nationally? No. So we get a blank slate. Protests have been going on for 7 months, 8 months. New president comes in. Should be a burst of energy. It should bring us and say, all right, Trump, we knew Trump wasn't going to do anything, and we protested for 7 fucking months anyway. We protested every day or almost every day for 7 months. And we knew Trump wasn't going to do anything. So let's find out if Biden's going to do something. A lot of people are saying the protests would go away. Why would they? Why would they? Young people don't like Joe Biden. Young people aren't going to see Joe Biden in there and Kamala Harris in there and decide, you know what? Police brutality is over. They're not going to look at that and see that. This is not 2008. This is not 2008. That's my opinion on that. I'm just kind of doing a video that gets all the critiques built in. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Because I'm going to go vote. So at this point, the conversation for me is going to be, I voted for Joe Biden. Not, I'm going to vote for Joe Biden. And that's like a, slightly changes that. And I want to get where my thought process is a couple hours before I'm about to go do it. So that's why I'm making this video. Now, why am I voting against Trump? One may ask. I've got a lot of Trump voters that follow me. Why am I voting against Donald Trump? Let's talk about that. Well, to the inverse of what I said earlier. Well, I guess not inverse. That's the wrong word. Trump has been revoking a lot of healthcare access for transgender people. Hasn't affected me personally, but I know a lot of people that it has. And to that, I find that to be extremely dangerous. So that's just one reason only. If everything else Trump was doing was not terrible, that would be reason enough for me to vote against him. So I already win. I've already won. So, but I'm going to give you some more reasons as to why I would vote against Trump. Trump has also tried to uphold, and this is also with Ben Carson, trans discrimination when it comes to public housing. I think that's a big deal. A lot of trans people become homeless at a certain point in their lives, right? So, when you have one of the only options left when you're homeless be public housing, and that public housing, discriminates against you, which was expanded upon under Ben Carson's HUD record, that makes things a lot difficult for people like me and people I care about. So, gone. He's gone. Now let's talk about Donald Trump's war on the climate. Just in the last few weeks, he has been approving pipeline after pipeline after pipeline in northern territories, such as in Alaska and so forth. Bad news. That's bad news. And I'm trying to stick to this on policy, because I know a lot of people are going to say, like, the Proud Boys don't exist. I know a lot of people are going to say, like, there's no such thing as Nazis. They don't exist. If I mention Donald Trump's approval of white supremacists and militias organizing under his watch and his encouragement. If I mention that, there's going to get that contingent of people that say, you're lying. You're lying. Oh my God, you're lying. Right? So, yeah. Okay, just skipping that part. Let's talk about policy. Donald Trump's tax cuts. Not to mention his own tax records, but just throwing that out there, it's in the zeitgeist. Donald Trump's tax cuts have given corporations so much money that almost every single person I know has lost money throughout the pandemic. They've eaten into their savings. They're out of savings. They're making their last fucking bit of money last on that, like, government unemployment benefit thing. Those are the people I talk to. Whereas you have people like Elon Musk that are like tripling their wealth in the last year. Jeff Bezos, who is like doubling his wealth. He was already the richest person, and he's nearly doubled his wealth in the last year because of things like the Trump tax cuts, creating such an uneven society that throughout a stock market crash, throughout a housing crash, throughout an unemployment crisis, throughout a pandemic, billionaires consistently are making billions and billions and billions, while all the poor people, where's our second stimulus, motherfucker? Where's our we're not getting anything. So we're out here suffering, whereas big corporations are just gonna get double their wealth, triple their wealth. Fuck that shit. No. That's reason enough to vote for Donald Trump. Do you care about economic rights? Do you care about economic freedom? What if I want to go take a drive around the block? Right? What if I want to just go maybe I need to clear my head. I want to go for a drive. Why should I have to worry about paying so much in gasoline? Should I have to worry about where am I going to get the money for this? What if I want to enjoy the freedom of traveling across the town that I live in, right? This is live, Felix. Yeah, I don't know, man. The tax cut thing, that's reprehensible. The foreign policy record of Donald Trump. What's going on there, right? These people, right? These extraordinary individuals, right? Are talking about how Donald Trump has peace in the Middle East. What? Like, seriously? Seriously, right? What? Peace in the Middle East? Like, how much of a galaxy-brained, high-level idea churning dullard do you have to be to truly and actually and with all might believe that Donald Trump has created peace in the Middle East because he had 2 or 3 countries that were already relatively allied just kind of sign a milquetoast treaty, right? The war in Yemen is still occurring. The crisis in Palestine is still occurring. But no, Donald Trump, let's not even mention assassinating a top fucking general and leader in Iran. But no, we have peace in the Middle East all of a sudden because facts and logic. Fucking idiots. Trump supporters are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. Y'all just gobble up the gobbledygook. And so that's why I am voting for Joe Biden. And as a little, just in case you've watched it this far, let me give you the bonus content. Bonus content, okay? Bonus content. Why am I not voting for Howie Hawkins or Joe Jorgensen? But let's be honest, if you're watching this video, your proclivities maybe, why don't you vote for Howie Hawkins? Green Party, man. We'll get 5%, man. We'll get this shit, man. We'll win, man. It'll be great. I know you're not even on the ballot. I know I'm not even on the ballot because I'm doing the character. I know I'm not even on the ballot, man. But we'll win this time. I voted for Jill Stein in 2016. Now, I lived in Maryland and not North Carolina. So who knows, my calculus at the time may have been different. But at this point, I live in a swing state. So I'm voting for Joe Biden. But why am I not voting for Howie Hawkins? Why am I not voting for Howie Hawkins? Let me tell you. One, and I know this is going to trigger you. I know you're upset right now. He has no chance of winning. I know. It sucks. I know. I voted for Jill Stein in 2016. I'm where you are. I was 4 years ago where you are right now. I understand that. Okay? I get it. It sucks. You know, you wake up every morning and you look at the polls. Are they polling at 4%? Has Howie polled past 2% yet? Has it happened? You see a poll 3%. Oh my god, your adrenaline. I get it. But right? It doesn't matter. He's got no chance. The campaign is shit. I know. It sucks. I know. I get it, dude. Voting for Biden, I don't want to do it either. I live in a swing state. I'm making that calculation so you don't have to. I'm not here to shame anybody. Right? But goddamn, the Green Party is so bad. They're so bad. I voted for them in 2016 with the expectation that they would do literally anything. Literally anything at all to expand their position from 16 to 20. And if anything, they've managed to lose ground. Either that, or they're just kind of growing in the same communities that they were last time. I don't know. They're not expanding their base. Have you seen Green Party television ads in North Carolina, in Arizona, in Michigan, Wisconsin, Florida? Oh, like, have you seen any Green Party Howie Hawkins advertisements that are targeting, like, you know, the working class or anything? I haven't. I haven't even seen them produce those advertisements. Now, maybe they have. It's totally possible, right? Let alone have I seen them on TV. Now, I don't watch TV, but I feel like I would see that circulating if this were a thing. Have they been campaigning anywhere? I don't think so. So, what? You think I'm going to vote for Howie Ass Hawkins when he's barely even campaigning? I'm more likely to vote for Bernie Sanders and write him in than I am to vote for Howie Hawkins. So I'm sorry. I'm not buying that bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't buy Howie Hawkins. I don't do it. I'm sorry. And Joe Jorgensen. Now, this is important. I was on Twitter the other day. Joe Jorgensen was talking about Bitcoin. And I replied to Joe Jorgensen on Twitter. And she liked my tweet. I got a Twitter like from Joe Jorgensen. So, if anything, Joe Jorgensen is honestly, I'm more likely to vote for Joe Jorgensen than I am for Howie Hawkins. And I am an anarchist communist, right? It's just that I don't respect the Green Party that much that I'm willing to vote for the Libertarian over the Green, okay? But really, Joe Jorgensen liked my tweet. I am infinitely more likely, right, to vote for her because of that. I haven't got... Has Howie Hawkins liked my tweet? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe they have. And if they have, I probably wouldn't have been as excited, to be honest with you. But, because, come on. I'm so sorry. I just want to point this out. I really don't mean this to be a personal attack on anyone. Like, if Howie Ass Hawkins, like, watches this video, right? God forbid. God forbid if Howie... I'm speaking of you in kind of the campaign sense, you know, not you as a person. You know, these people seem like fine people. You know, very fine people, right? But it's just the campaign sucks. Come on, you gotta be honest with yourself. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, Joe Jorgensen liked my tweet. But, like, honestly, I know nothing about her. If the Libertarians nominated Vermin Supreme, that could have been actually pretty funny. That could have been pretty funny. So... But they had that missed opportunity. So, Libertarians, somehow they did worse than Gary Johnson. Gary Johnson was funny. Gary Johnson was bizarre. Gary Johnson obviously smoked way too much weed in his fucking appearances, like campaign appearance. I gotta get some Gary Johnson sound drops for my intro thing. Gary Johnson has some extremely funny 2016 moments. But this isn't Gary Johnson, this is Joe Jorgensen. And let's be honest. You gotta be real here. Now, Libertarians watching this. Libertarians. Maybe I should just cut this into 4 different videos. I should just cut this into 4 different videos. One for each of them. Anyway, Libertarians, I get it, right? Joe Jorgensen endorsed BLM, which is a commie Marxist organization. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. The idea that Libertarians nominated someone like Joe Jorgensen, and Joe Jorgensen would signal support for protesting, and the Libertarians, you know, oh, I just want to smoke weed, man. I want to do whatever I want, man. This is my property. If I want to, like, you know, burn toxic chemicals here that pollute the air, I have my right because it's my property, man. Right? These people, all of a sudden, they hate protesting now, right? Because this is the Trump era. There's no such thing as a true libertarian in a Trump era. You think there's... I've been looking for these libertarians, right? And they always turn into Trumpers. I had a few debates with a couple like a year ago, a year and a half ago, and then, like, you know, like even a couple like earlier this year with some libertarian leaners. And at the end of the day, all they turned into were generic Trumpers. There's never like I haven't seen the libertarian that's been like a massive voter, like in comments, you know, showing up in tweets or exchanges or like news sites with their articles. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them. The pro-free speech libertarians. So you have Joe Jorgensen signal support for protesting, and then half of her base is like, fuck it, canceled. You said that black people actually matter in this world, you're canceled. That was one of the funniest exchanges to me I've ever seen. It was just so fucking funny. Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I mean, Joe Jorgensen's not a real candidate. She's dumb and boring. Do I really need to explain why I'm not voting for Joe Jorgensen? Like, hello? That's baked into the cake. If you click on this video, if you were able to find this video or watch this live stream, you already know the plethora of reasons why as to why I'm not voting for Joe Jorgensen. So I don't even need to think about it. Fuck it, right? She sucks. We know she sucks. This election sucks. I'm voting for Joe Biden. That's the end of my little speech. That's the end of my speech. Okay? I'm turning the music off. How is everybody doing? I just wanted to get that out there. You know? I'm voting today, so got to get out where my brain is at this current moment. Whew! Howie's crying and eating ice cream watching you. I'm sorry, Howie. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm really so sorry. But Jesus, man, the campaign sucks. It's so bad. Ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna go vote today at some point. And just wanted to do that. So again, at this point, from this point onward, I guess from today's or tomorrow's show onward, I will, having been voted, I will no longer be advocating to vote, as I have already voted. So, I mean, that's going to shift my little narrative and analysis a little bit. But I got a few clips here that I just found on Twitter this morning. And I just wanted to talk about them, right? Like, let's get some fluff piece in here. Let's get some good stuff. And then also I'm going to talk about the Hunter Biden thing. I'm going to mention the Hunter Biden thing. So, let's talk about Amy Coney Barrett. Okay, so I saw this clip up here that was going around. Amy Coney Barrett could not remember the right to protest. Let's watch.
What are the 5 freedoms of the First Amendment?
Speech, religion, press, assembly. Speech, press, religion, assembly. I don't know. What am I missing?
Redress or protest.
Okay.
Right. Isn't that interesting? What am I missing? What am I missing? Isn't that interesting? Now, people are going to say that, oh, she misspoke. Oh, she forgot something. She didn't have any notes. Isn't that so impressive? Right? That's been the whole right-wing grift. And funnily enough, this is the actual moment that spawned that.
Most of us have multiple notebooks and notes and books and things like that in front of us. Can you hold up what you've been referring to in answering our questions? Is there anything on it?
That letterhead that says United States Senate.
So intelligent.
That's impressive.
That's impressive. So intelligent, so brave, so intelligent. What a strong, independent woman. That's what the right's been saying for the past couple of days. When in reality, she just looks like she's extremely, extremely brainwashed. This is a far right-wing ideologue. This is someone who conveniently can remember 4 things about the First Amendment, but protesting, right? It's not like there have been an uprising. There has been an uprising in the United States going on for, 5 months now? No. What is that? What is the... it could be... damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. Right, she just couldn't remember that. That's certainly interesting. Again, along with the other kinds of language that she used, this is clearly someone... Like, Brett Kavanaugh was just like the Brett Kavanaugh thing was a whole different beast. That was like a brazen, I'm just lying to you, I'm just saying what I'm going to say and you're going to accept it and you're not going to fight back too hard and I'm just going to get over it and I'm going to get nominated and I'm going to win. That was Brett Kavanaugh, just brute force. That's what those hearings were, just brute force. This, on the other hand, right? This is someone who's a true believer. This is someone who's young and extremely dumb and has dedicated her entire life to believing in the cult of MAGA. And it's horrifying. It's horrifying. And I just I just want to stress to you that this is like having this person be on the Supreme Court, which, let's be honest, it's going to happen. In the lame duck, they've got more than enough time. It's going to happen. And again, I'm voting today, so I'm voting for Joe Biden. One of the reasons why I'm voting for Joe Biden is because I don't like this process. I don't like Republicans, and I want them to lose. I'm voting for Cal Cunningham. I don't want Tom Tillis to have a vote from my state on whether or not this disgusting far-right ideologue gets on the Supreme Court. So I've already voted. I've made that decision. But they're still going to brute force her in anyway. And that's what's so bizarre about this, right? So it's going to be a big deal. So I just kind of want to get that into the zeitgeist. You should be thinking about how big of a deal this is going to be. Because I think it's going to be a big deal. This Supreme Court, a 6-3 court, is bad. It's bad, folks. It's bad. It's really bad. Not good. Not good. She has 3 black children. What the fuck does that have to do with anything, man? Holy shit. What does that have to do with anything? What? Like, 3 black... Okay. That... The right, they're not sending their best to these live streams. The right are not sending their best. I can assure you that. Jeez Louise, man, that is embarrassing. Fuck me. Speaking of embarrassing, though. Let's see. So I saw this morning. Hey, Skeptical Mantis. Voting is irrelevant in 2020. Oh my god. By the way, everyone, Skeptical Mantis and I had a conversation yesterday. I will be posting that shortly after this live stream. It is still uploading at this current moment. But yeah, let's agree to disagree. But let's also talk about Donald Trump. So Donald Trump had a little bit of trouble here. I think we could maybe call him Sleepy Don. Sleepy Don, maybe? I'm not sure, but he had a little bit of trouble here. So let's watch.
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company.
I love that. Oh my god, dude. Dude, the way Trump speaks is so fucking funny. The way Trump speaks is really fucking funny. I love how he spends this whole thing unable to say the name of the company Burisma. And then at the very end says, a beautiful company. I just like the editorial in real time. I find that to be hilarious. I'm going to watch this again.
Alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company. 8 months after his alleged meeting with...
Oh my god, this shit's so fucking funny. I'm sorry, am I the only one laughing at this? Is it because I'm fucking like really high right now that I'm laughing at this? It's fucking a real beautiful company. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Jesus Christ. But yeah, this guy's definitely he's definitely doing something. Either this is on purpose or this guy's running out of gasoline. It's
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company. 8 months after...
God damn it. And clearly, they're talking about Joe Biden. They're talking about the Joe Biden, Hunter Biden thing. But Burisma, That's so good. That's so good. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. This guy is so funny. Another reason why I'm voting today, by the time you see this video, probably when I post this later again, I will have already voted for Joe Biden. But one of the reasons is because I can't wait to see Donald Trump's meltdown. When Donald Trump loses the election and he's going to try to cheat, and he might lose, and he might win the cheating, who knows, right? But the meltdown, the crying, it's going to be amazing. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So, is this funny? Yes, this is funny. But is it going to be way funnier? Oh, yeah?
After his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company.
What a fucking idiot, dude. Holy shit. I love that. I love that so much. That's so fucking funny. Holy shit, that's fucking funny, man. They say pronounce it this way. I'm just doing what they tell me to do. I'm doing what they tell me. This is how they say it. This is how they say it. This is how they said it. This is what they told me to say. And I'm going to say it like they said it to me. And then I'm going to say it like them. It's like, oh my god, Barismia. Holy shit. Oh fuck, man, I am fucking high. Oh! Jeez. Alright. Woo! Please, give me a little bit. I'm screaming here. I'm crazy. I need to drink some coffee. I haven't had coffee. Holy shit. Oh my god, what did I just... I haven't had coffee. Woo! Jeez. Alright, I haven't had coffee in a while. Since yesterday. So I need some coffee. Barismia. Cause I had like a crazy dream last night, y'all, and then I woke up. And then I woke up, right? And then I was writing down my dream, and I realized it was like 9:30. Because I slept in to have this epic dream. Because when I have an epic dream, I like to go back to sleep and then, like, do an extra hour or two. It's like, you know what? It's fine. And so I was a little sluggish this morning, and then I just started looking at my phone, and then I was looking at a lot of the news, and I was like, oh yeah, today's early voting, and I was thinking about that, and then I realized it was like 9:40, so I just set up the show, and that's why it's low effort right now. That's why it's low effort. And that's why it's low energy. I'm low energy Jeb right now. But, Barismia. I'm just going to listen to this one more time.
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company. 8 months.
A fucking beautiful company. Holy shit. That should not be that funny. I watched that earlier today and it wasn't that funny. But that was really funny. That was really fucking funny. Alright, let's talk about the Hunter Biden thing. So, I got this Glenn Greenwald tweet here. And, from what I have surmised in the context to this, and I looked at a little bit of the original article as well, but I didn't read the whole thing, because this morning there's a lot going on this morning. I woke up late, so I didn't read the whole thing, but I'm going to have an opinion on it anyway, gosh darn it, right? So, Twitter put out, Twitter basically, and I think also like Facebook, I think a couple companies have been deleting a story about Hunter Biden that includes, I think, photographs of a certain nature, shall we say. And Twitter and stuff, they've been banning this. And I think this is a disaster. This is you are giving a gift to the right wing here. And I think that might be part of the strategy. I think that might be part, because I find it impossible, I think, actually. Unlikely, but impossible. That Twitter and Facebook and these big companies don't understand that the right wing feeds off of the idea that they are being censored. And when you give that to them, especially to a presidential election, so that a candidate from the White House will speak about this, that is, I think that is election meddling. Letting the news cycle, go through a big story, an October surprise. I guess this is the Trump campaign's October surprise. It's a bit of a weak one, but still. Like, just kind of blowing this over this, I think it's ludicrous. It's ludicrous. This is absolutely ludicrous. We already know Hunter Biden he's not a fucking good person. We already know Joe Biden, not a good person. We already know that. Most people already know that. So I don't know what the story is going to try to break to anybody. I really don't. But the idea of big tech censorship here, this is a big thing I'm on. I hop on this bandwagon because I don't want to get censored. Don't censor me, bro. Come on, man. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. It's just, why would you give such a big gift to the right wing? You know that that's what they feed off of. It's not like this is like a small thing. This is a presidential election. I think that there might be cahootsness. Like, I think that, social media companies are hedging their bets on Trump in a way. And call me crazy. I don't know. But I just think this is a bizarre thing. And again, if this is true, and I want to highlight what Glenn Greenwald is saying, if this is true, if what they're saying here is like, oh, this is unverified or whatever, that applies to so much other kinds of information. Right? Like, especially big stuff. Like, big stuff. Believe me, big stuff. Like the WikiLeaks shit, right? All the emails, as comical as they are, right? Serious stuff, right? Right? And there's all of this kind of stuff that is it's a bad precedent, man. It's a bad precedent. I just want to surmise that to say here, and I want to highlight what Glenn Greenwald is saying. I'm a little bit stoned, so give me a break here, but the news, it's embarrassing about Hunter and stuff and like all the associated stuff. I don't know how verified all the facts are. I didn't read all of the info, but I don't know. The idea of censoring something like this and not other stuff that's been said about Biden, I just think, like, why, if you were going to censor something, censor the images of him with young girls sniffing their hair. That would do more damage than this would on the election, right? I think. Somehow Trump hasn't been posting that everywhere, Maybe he has, I don't know. But, I don't know, this is just a bizarre situation. Really bizarre. I don't know who's gaining here, because all this does is give more traction to the Trump campaign. All it does is make the Biden campaign look bad without actually the Biden campaign doing anything. And then it just makes big tech censorship a topic that they're going to use and abuse to get people out to the polls, right? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's so stupid. This shit is stupid. I hate this shit. I hate this fucking garbage, man. Ugh. I hate how we have like a fucking high court. We've got like a fucking high court of what you can and cannot say. And it's fucking social media companies. And you have these right-wing morons who are like, big tech or socialist. They say Black Lives Matter, so they're socialist because they're... Oh my god. That's what really pisses me the fuck off about these right-wing hacks. Is that, like, obviously capitalism leads to big tech, like, corporations, like, having this fucking giant monopolized fucking media, like, conglomerates, like Google, Facebook, Twitter, etc. That's how you get this stuff, from runaway capitalism, from unregulated capitalism, from corruption in government. If you deny that there's corruption in government, then what? Like, what? It's just, these people, oh, goddamn. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambly today. So thanks for bearing with me. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know what the rest of my day is going to be like. I'm probably going to stream in a wee bit. Maybe around noon. So we'll see. Thank you for watching Above It All today. Does anyone have anything they want to throw at me? I need coffee, man. I am like dying without coffee. Woo! Alright, but yeah, so the Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do today. My internet's kind of slow today, to be honest. So that's kind of making things a little problematic, because I was going to have a video premiere after this, but, like, it's not even halfway uploaded. So that's a little bit of a disaster, unfortunately. So, I might just stream for a little bit instead. I don't know. Hey, Misery, my sweet. I'm about to end the stream, but I might be back soon. I might play some, like, Path of Exile or something and just relax. What do y'all think? But yeah, would you want to do a video about Jalil Muntakim, Black Panther, who was released from jail? Send me some info, maybe? Don't leave me. I need this parasocial relationship to feel whole. Well, I'll be back. I think I'm going to stream some, like, Path of Exile or something. Like, maybe in, like, half an hour from now. So, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to maybe go eat, get some coffee. And, some coffee. And, I'll be back shortly. But yeah, I'm going to vote today. So, that's what today's episode was mostly about. And I wanted to throw in some funny stuff in there. But, yeah, so I think we're good here. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. You're all wonderful people. And so on and so forth. And, that's what I've got to say. So, thank you for that. Yeah. That's all I've got. It's over. So, it's off. Just turning it off right now, you know.
Good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back. Good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back. Good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back. Good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back.
Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? No. 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 Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? No.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you.